everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This will make it into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
First down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Mayfield. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quez Watkins with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns have taken the early lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the 29.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, it's Elliott, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Denzel Mims, the rookie, the intended receiver there. But now it'll be third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Down at the 45-yard.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's third down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it first and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the university.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Denzel Mims. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the #1 thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. First down, Prescott. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after 1. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50. Kill. 46.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. A first down carry by Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 39, Prescott. A quick hitter complete. It's Elliott. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Hey, kill. 47. He's got 47. He's checking.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
At the 28-yard
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Prescott from the gun. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
14-yard line.
28 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Say, kill.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Mayfield. He may try and run for this. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Fielded just inside the 30. A 48-yard punt. On the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor, and they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. That catch good for only a couple. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and 8.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. We're going to 53. Shit. We're going to 54. Right here. He's crazy. He's checking crack. 26. Here go 46. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Jump. Here go 46.
Here's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Mayfield now from the 50. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Cleveland.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Mayfield with it once more. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, defense, let's go.
Prescott. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted.
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because I nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Denzel Mims with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
His kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
The score, Browns 24, Cowboys 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Browns.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mayfield to throw it. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Yards to go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Cleveland.
Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first, and they also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having a pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw it.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Prescott now. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing, Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check 4. Go to 54. Go to 54. Switch it, hey.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. To throw, Mayfield. Drops it off for Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Mayfield to throw it this time. Able to connect with Mims. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back now in Arlington. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Handoff comes to Chubb. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it.
Well, he had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
Browns.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Intercepted.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 11-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Elliott. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield. Got his man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
That's another.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield now. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Chubb with a 1st down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now they'll get this to Mims on the jet sweep. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Got a man. It's Mims. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Browns will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And it's 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
20-yard line.
Now Prescott. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards on the game there. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. One last shot now for Prescott. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball.